Hi students, welcome back. In last video we have seen what is chemical reaction, what is chemical equation and what is balanced chemical equation. In this video we are going to see points to be observed when you perform a chemical reaction, more conditions that are involved in reaction and what are catalysts. Now we'll go step by step. First one, observations for a chemical change. Whenever you perform any chemical change, there are certain things to be observed. Those points are change in state of substance. For example, take an example of ice cube. Immediately you take out from refrigerator, you keep it outside in a plate or in a glass. The ice cube that is in solid state will turn into liquid state. So that is example for change in state of substance. Coming to next point, change in state of color of substance. Third point, change in temperature, that will be seeing with examples here. Absorption of heat, evolution of heat, light, gas and sound. These are the points usually we see when we perform any chemical reaction. To understand little more better, now we shall see more conditions that are involved in reactions. Let's take heat. With an example, limestone, calcium carbonate. When we treat calcium carbonate with 1000 degrees centigrade, that calcium carbonate limestone will turn into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. When we perform this chemical reaction, that carbon dioxide that is liberated. Now let us get into second point in this more conditions in reaction, physical state. Now we have taken example sodium chloride. Now when we treat sodium chloride with water, H2O, sodium chloride actually we have taken in solid form, that solid state, it is converted into sodium plus chloride. That solid state that is converted into aqueous form, sodium aqueous form and chloride aqueous form. Now let us get into third step, gas liberation. Already we have seen with first example, that is limestone calcium carbonate. When we perform this reaction, we have seen carbon dioxide is liberated. That is example for gas liberation. Now let us get into fourth point, precipitation formation. What is precipitate? It is like minute particles like ashes or salt. We'll understand little more better with an example. Now we got two reactants, lead nitrate PbNO3 2, that is in aqueous form, plus sodium iodide, that is also in aqueous form. These two reactants combining together to form lead iodide, that is precipitate. This is symbol to show that precipitation already formed in this chemical reaction. Lead iodide is the precipitate in this chemical reaction, and along with that lead iodide we also got sodium nitrate, that is in aqueous form. These are the points that we have seen to understand more conditions that are involved in chemical reactions. Now let us get into last point, what are catalysts? Any substance you take that helps to increase a rate of chemical reaction without itself being consumed are called catalysts. We'll understand little more better with an example. Let us take an example, H2O2. What do you mean by H2O2? That is called hydrogen peroxide. Usually we use for cleaning wounds and all. That is in liquid form. We are using catalyst potassium permanganate, formula KMNO4. We are using it as a catalyst to make this chemical reaction more faster. When we perform this chemical reaction by using this catalyst, we get result products H2O in liquid form and oxygen in gas form. Yes, we can perform this chemical reaction without catalyst, but it will take lots of time. That is main purpose of catalyst. We have seen potassium permanganate as a catalyst in this chemical reaction that helps to increase rate of chemical reaction. For this video, I have finished with these 3 points. For next video, we'll be seeing type of chemical reactions. Till then, take care. God bless. Bye-bye.